Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today we're doing an advanced guide to playing Germany in Hearts of Iron 4. We're in regular Iron Man mode with historical AI, so you could follow along if you play multiplayer. Not all the mechanics are going to be used in multiplayer. For instance, I am creating light tanks, and you definitely do not want to do this. In multiplayer. The last video ended with me creating a light tank destroyer. This is going to be our main battle tank, and it uses slightly less supply than our light tank over here, 0.02 less, and it is more expensive, but overall it's going to give us much better stats because we've applied the medium cannon onto that tank. And we got the medium cannon onto the light tank because we fitted it with a light fixed superstructure. And so we're basically going to go tanks that are tank destroyers because they have benefits with the supply use. The whole theory about playing Hearts of Iron 4 with no step back is we can only attack where we can supply. So we're going to be going Logi companies, and we're going to be going tanks that use very little supply. If you try going a light tank template in multiplayer, you will get countered. Countries like France will be able to stonewall you with a heavy tank build if they're able to see that you're going light tanks, because they don't need to supply heavy tanks. They have a moderately sized country here, so they could easily stonewall you like that. This is only because it's a single player build. So we have our next political power buy here, and what I'd like to do next is start to grind Army XP. So I'd like to get Halder going. Let's regain some of our XP by taking our ground crews back, and then we'll apply Halder here. And Halder is going to give us 0.09 Army XP a day, and that will allow us to get motorization drive and create our template for a very low cost, our tank destroyer template for a low cost. We have this on state serves military right now, the political power gain 10%. So we need to grind some more Army XP, and then the next political power buy will be, I think for this build, let's go ahead with Heinchel. And that will allow us to get higher reliability and max speed. Actually, let's go Mon, because it's going to give us the soft attack. So getting a little more soft attack is probably better. I don't think the reliability is going to do anything. If you saw Feedback Gaming's video that was a few days ago, it basically explained that reliability in terms of aircraft does not matter at all, and then reliability in terms of tanks only matters if you have a division template that is pretty beefy. The smaller division templates do not need reliability, and because of math reasons that he explains in the video. So go ahead and check out his video. And yeah, reliability, not a thing in Hearts of Iron 4 as much anymore. Let's keep pumping out the mills, and we went Halder first because we're not building any tank destroyers yet. So we'll go Mon second. Still kind of hoarding our command power here. Oh, Doctrine's gone. Or I'm sorry, our battle plan's gone. Let's go ahead and shoot for like down here or something. Not take their capital, not end the war. Wow, those guys are veterans. The other thing that we're doing is we are going Anschluss because world tension should spike above 9% here. This is odd. Usually in AI games by now, world tension has spiked above 10%. I guess we're going to spike it here when we go Anschluss. So I guess the war in China has not started. It has started, but world tension is still below 10%. Okay. The reason why we care about that is the Allies get buffs to their focus tree as soon as world tension is above 10%. And wow, we already have the next upgrade. So let's increase our soft attack on our tank destroyer with Mon. There we go. World tension just grew to 23%. So the next thing we're going to do here is demand Sudetenland. All right, we do not have enough troops in the field. That should have given us enough troops in the field. So let's demand Sudetenland. All these guys need to change to our basic infantry template. Yugoslavia's opinion is irrelevant. Let's go ahead and start training these guys. Grind a little more XP. Just making sure that these guys are topped off with XP. So we'll train them up there. Spanish Civil War is about to end, so we're not going to get any more of that precious army experience that we need so badly. Okay, don't need any of those decisions. Looks like we got our second collab on France. Excellent. Get those spies in place immediately. I'll micro this production just a little bit. Okay, and we're going to keep on going down radio so that we can improve our radios. That's going to buff the radios in our tanks. It's going to buff the defense. Finally, Yugoslavia requests the bombers. So that's going to increase our civs quite a bit. And we're just ramping out the mills here quite a bit. Okay, we already went Mon, and we already have more political power. Wow. Okay, let's go industrial concern. Yeah, definitely industrial concern. The political power is just coming out so quick with this build. So that's going to take some days off of dispersed industry. Only 3 days, but we have more industry to build here. We're not done building industry for sure. Keep on going down radio there. Logi 2s would be nice to have. And it looks like we already need to trade for tungsten. Let's go ahead with the Swedes. The Swedes got some good tungsten. Okay, and all these guys are out as well. We need to break these guys up because they're attritioning. Take these guys and have them exercise a bit. Okay, so there must be some attrition going on somewhere along the frontier, so I'm gonna have to be wary of that. I heard the notification there. Okay, civil war in Spain is over? Or no, it's still not over. Let's have you attack that way. Okay, we got Sudetenland. That's more mills, more civs. And we're just looking for Fighter 2 here in 250 days. So it's pretty rough doing this in single player. It takes quite a long time. We're going to have to catch up with fighter production later. Looks like we encircled a lot of the Soviet units. That's going to be really important later. Okay, so got some Soviet unit encirclements. And we're going to apply our last 4-year plan bonus onto Dispersed Industry 4. So, interesting thing to note here is we can start building more mills. And the key here is we're doing this all in high infrastructure areas. So we'll go with the highest infrastructure first. Got some 80s from Demand Sudetenland. That's going to be awesome. Let's make sure that these factories are down at the bottom, the refs. And I want to make sure I get something like 27 refineries out. 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Okay, so I might have overshot a little bit there. I think 30 refs should be enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go with like 27. So that should be good. And the mills are coming out strong. Okay, we'll go engineer company. And we'll get that before war so that we can add Flammpanzer. Okay, Munstein is coming back. Let's have these 2 air wings increase to 100. And then I guess we could give away all of our older aircraft, but I kind of like them for bomber defense. And this is not a multiplayer game, so they're not just sacrificial lambs. They'll actually be able to do a little bit of work for us. I know it's not optimal, but typically you lend-lease out all your fighter ones because they're pretty weak. And then these guys are going to be on naval strike duties from here on out. And I've got plenty of command power here. And so we should be able to upgrade our high command. Can't get Rommel yet, but we will go with Schorner because infantry is a thing now. Infantry is really good. Okay, got 9 divisions coming out here. Okay, these guys are some Chads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have Dietrich over here on Maginot. And then we'll spread Rommel out a bit. And then we're going to put these guys all in one army. Okay, anyone else trained? This guy's trained right here. And now we can do more of an accurate count of what I actually need. So 14. So I'm going to need like 12 more out from here. Perfect. Okay, looks like we can get out more bomber wings. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take the tax and we're not going to make sure, we're not going to put them in combat yet because I'm going to reserve the CAS for land combat and we're going to use the tax for naval combat. Or if there's like large areas on the Eastern Front that the CAS can't get to, then we'll use tax in that situation. And we're still early 38, early mid 38. All those mills are popping out. We're going to start with refs more like late 38 when we get our fighter 2 going here. And so we'll coincide those two together perfectly. Okay, so we got CAS 2, which was our target. We need to start going for rubber. That's going to be really important. And we could actually start trading for some rubber. And I think we should only need a little bit. We're going to save the air experience for a fighter. And then actually we want to train, we want to stop building tax and start building the CAS here. And then we'll increase that up to a level of around 10. 35 tanks should be enough. We're going to be getting a lot of those tanks out. And it looks like we need to catch up on infantry equipment. So I'm going to keep the infantry equipment at 10. Yeah, I'll take that air XP. That's fine. And then we have enough Navy XPs to where we can start upgrading our sub. Okay, so that's going to be the upgraded sub. So that'll start going out, and then the destroyer, I'd rather just have meat shields. So we're actually just going to like remove a lot of the offensive capabilities here. And then just keep like a light battery. So that we can literally just get these out as quickly as possible. I guess we could go this. That's going to increase sub detection. We're not really worried about subs so much. So that is going to cost 120 production. Let's just get these guys out as meat shields so we have some light attack, we have some AA capabilities, and we got some speed. And we'll split that 50-50. And then was Mon applied over here? Okay. So we did not apply Mon. My mistake, guys. We could actually upgrade this a little bit. We'll upgrade the armor so that it's maxed out. Let's go with that. And then we will convert all the light tanks from stockpile. And as you can see, Mon was applied to these. So all the new tanks will get the upgrades from Mon, tank designer 5%, reliability 5%, soft attack. And we should be able to purchase some more guys here. Let's go. Werner von Frisch, Army Logistics. And what I want to be in the hunt to do is to get Army Innovation so I can get my man Rommel. Oh, and we're already topped off on air XP. I don't know how we got all that air XP all of a sudden, but let's go ahead and upgrade the engine. And then we don't need to, let's upgrade, since the earlier points are so cheap, we'll go attack and engine. And we don't need to worry about reliability at all. Let's go with like 15 of these, just to make sure that we're topped off on CAS. I think that should be fine. Okay, we just got that, and then we're gonna get our third collaboration government against France here. Let's decrypt ciphers on Soviet Union. Okay, UK and France done. We'll decrypt ciphers on the Soviet Union. We are playing historically, so we will go Molotov, Ribbentrop, Pact. And we're almost done with the pre-war era here. I think we get a radio upgrade after the disometric radar. So we'll go for that next to buff our tanks. And we can already modify our government again. You know what I need to get back to is upgrading our AT. That's what I'm really going to need. And then we can also start doing construction again as well, since the 4-year plan bonuses are gone. Okay, so this is negative 50 political power. I'm fine with that. It will take all of Czechoslovakia. The other thing that we need to do is, now that we're occupying this territory, we need to put this template on our occupation screen. Okay, so the Schnell division is going to be the occupation template. We have Fate of Czechoslovakia, so now we should go reassert Eastern claims. That should give us a couple civs, a couple mills. All right, and these boys are ready to go. I'm still going to use these trucks here. Okay, and there's just 3 training, so we can turn training off. And we could use that as our 3 tank converts. And we'll just let all these come out on their own. Okay, spies are doing their thing, right? Yes. Collaborationist government. We could get a 3rd spy as well. If Mussolini wants to join the faction, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like they want to either. What you're probably thinking is we could send attaché to China War. I think it's a little annoying. I'm not sure how much army XP it actually gives us either. So we're not going to do that. So I'm not a fan. Sometimes I get a moderate amount of army XP. Sometimes I get none. So I kind of see it as a burn of political power for very little gain. What I do want is Guderian over here for the max speed and mobile warfare doctrine cost to go down. And we're almost into late July 38. balance the economy a bit. Looks like we got some resources from getting Czechoslovakia. We'll start trading for aluminum with Hungary. Oh, and it looks like we got some guns from Czechoslovakia. We probably got the light tanks that we're converting as well. Okay, so you can see there that we're converting the light tanks from a stockpile. So that's awesome. I do want to make sure we have enough CAS out. So let's go up on that. We're going to need to fit in Army Innovation somewhere here, but I think the next thing we need to do, we need to finish this and then get the next level of rubber processing, then go coal liquidization. Because we're going to start popping out those fighter twos real quick here. Not doing anything with this yet to where that would be critical. We could get, we have 100% stability, so I don't really think it's worth going Joseph Goebbels. Rommel would really be nice to get my next political power by, because you don't grind anything with Blitzkrieg theorists, so let's just wait on that. And let's save our political power for Rommel. I could get an air guy, but I have nothing to do with the air experience right now. Okay, and we reasserted some Eastern claims, so let's go coal liquidization down to synthetic rubber. Okay, got rubber processing 1. So it's a little better to build refineries, but it's going to be even better when we get improved rubber processing in 138 days. So this list is going to start shortening, and then we'll start churning out the refineries. I'm trying to think here. Let's go for a few more trucks. We'll make our transition off of mills right now, because I don't really have anything to do with the mills that I have. And I think we're building enough of everything. We have 1,800 improved light tanks in stockpile. Yowza. Let's just hold off on building mills here for a second. Like, drop all this stuff to the bottom. I have nothing to do with those mills, and just start building the refineries. And then once we get the Fighter 2, we'll start building mills again. Okay, so we're saving slots for Rommel. I guess we could pick up Goering. And we did get the improved radar there, so that's going to be great. We could get Logistics Company 2. And it looks like we can get that by war. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Improved machine tools would be nice to have as well. This is probably going to help our economy out more than anything else. The tools are going to be nice to have, though. So let's go ahead. And we actually are low on this. So yeah, let's get machine tools first. And once we get Fighter 2, that's going to open up our research a lot more. That's way too many CAS. That's plenty of CAS. Plenty of light tanks, plenty of guns. Should be good on all that. And it looks like we stopped producing converts. from stockpile for the tank destroyers. And we got that fighter too. So now it would be nice to pick up like Xcav 1 so that we don't have to trade for resources as much. I'm really not a fan of Xcav 2. And let's get fighter 2 into production. And this is SP, so let's go with like 25 on fighter 2. And we can go off the CAS here. I think 15 should be enough on that. Could probably take off the Martyr 3A as well. Let's go down to 10 on the CAS. That'll be good. Turkey, you're ridiculous. Stop being ridiculous, Turkey. And we're really just shotgunning out political power here so quickly. Okay, got a engineer company 2, so we should be able to make our light tanks better. We'll make some Flampanzers. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. We'll take this, change the primary weapon to flamethrower, and then we'll switch it over to Flame Support Company. Looked like there was a little bug there. And, I mean, we can go 3-man turret and increase the breakthrough. It's going to decrease speed, increase cost. 2-man turret will be fine for these. And we just really want to spam these out. The soft attack is only 1. Trying to think what else we could do to improve this. Reliability, I don't really care about. Let's put some machine guns on this bad boy, increase the soft attack just a little bit. And then I'd like the speed to be matched with our panzers. So that should be good. Okay. All right. Everything's going well. We got coal liquidization. Let's go synthetic rubber. And we'll go ahead and get decisive battle expert to start grinding more Navy XP, because it looks like we're going to have enough political power to get Rommel when we need him. We're not building our template yet. That's going to come in a little bit, because I want to wait till right before war in order to build that template. And critical thing here, I almost missed. We got to upgrade the fighter 2. Okay, since reliability does not matter, what I'm going to do for the fighters is make sure that we have enough range so they can blanket the territory. And then we will literally not worry about reliability whatsoever. And we'll see if Feedback Gaming is right, which I'm sure he is, because he is a smart man. And this is going to be a Chad fighter that is just going to schmelt the enemy opposition here. And the other thing to note, oh, the spies just got the 3rd collab on France. The other thing to note, we have air crew surveys that we will transition to. And then we'll start getting air doctrine. And basically, that's going to save us a lot of air XP on air doctrine, but the air accident chance decreases by 25% as well. So as soon as I get enough air XP, we'll go for that. So that's 50. That's going to be well worth. Let's micro the spies. So we have 3 collabs off on France. And what's more worth, Belgium or Netherlands? 30 slots. It's 23. More slots in Belgium. I'm sorry, the Netherlands. Let's go for the Netherlands. They're also hard to occupy as well. There's a lot of unrest there, typically. Let's try to get at least 1 collab on Netherlands. I think 3 collabs on France is going to be enough. We're probably not going to get a lot of compliance gain after that. So you do the collabs to get compliance gain, which gives you more factories and more resources. Let's make sure that these guys are all set up properly. Let's get von Munstein here as our field marshal. And then we can upgrade him with offensive doctrine. Upgrades all the stats, aggressive assaulter, and organization first. And then we can also upgrade, I think Guderian's already field marshal. Yes, sir. Let's get Maximilian von Weich upgraded. And we can also promote Rommel eventually. So let's get that offensive doctrine for the stats. We still have 100 days till war. So that was really good that I got that done in time. We'll see if I get my wish with the Cass. See if I can get enough up. And we almost have synthetic rubber, which is going to hopefully make us rubber independent from the Allies, because we're going to be attacking the Allies because this is a World War II game. Looks to me like we could probably pepper a few of these in there. We definitely want to increase the amount of Fighter 2 production that we're doing here. And we got XGAV 1. We'll go Construction 3. And we'll save a few civs. So XGAV 1 was worth 1 civ. 1 civilian factory. Not sure if that was worth or not. And I basically want 400 political power, and then we can start building our template. Okay, it's January 1939. See, that's going to be a better place to build refineries because it's 80 infrastructure. Okay, then we're going to go Army Innovations, Mali Pact, down to Danziger War. And I think that going Army Innovations last, this is definitely a different type of build, but it's definitely going to be important. Because Army Innovations doesn't do anything for you until you're right about to go to war. Okay, Bulgaria wants a non-aggression pact. And the CAS and the fighters are forthcoming here. Okay, got 20 on fighter. Let's go like, I don't know, 40. Just to make sure we cover all of our bases. It looks like we have enough flak, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and alter that template. We'll see how much flak we have left. This also is going to get altered. Put in the flame tank. and the Logi company. And actually, I'm not going to be able to reduce the cost of building this template with TDs, with the officer corps buff. So we'll do that. And then I need 3 mott to get my combat width up to 18. It looks like I have enough army experience to do that. Let's just forego what I was going to do with the officer corps here. Let's forego switching to motorization drive, because I don't think it's going to cost that much, but this is going to be our division template. This is our main battle tank template. And as you can see, it has way better soft attack than an infantry division. Let me show you that here. So soft attack 58 as opposed to 147. The hard attack is there, 102. So you will be able to attack tanks and pierce them with a piercing of 43. You do get bonuses from the Flampanzers. And depending on how much support equipment we have, I could put Logi companies into our infantry divisions as well. Let's go ahead and do that. And I was told today that when you make converts, it's mainly the manpower. But I guess we'll see here if the converts work or not. So we have 12 divisions here. We got these 3 divisions here that we could actually try to see if converts will work. It doesn't look like they have enough XP. So let's train everyone here just for a few days to top off the XP. Okay, Logi 2 and advanced machine tools. We could go another round of tools. And I need to upgrade the radio and the tanks, I just realized. Let's get back to getting to the next level of AT gun. That's going to be very important. And we could get radio 3 here. It's going to take us a little time, but it's going to be worth it. 65% defense, 45% breakthrough. I do eventually want to pepper in some mech, but we don't have the bonuses for Army Innovation 2. And we kind of screwed USSR out of their tank treaty. Okay, can't forget, let's put the radios on the tanks. So we could upgrade this tank to radio 2. Sure. It's going to be a little more expensive, it looks like. Upgrade from stockpile. And then we can upgrade there as well. Martyr 3B. Okay, and we got Army Innovation, so we should be able to get Rommel. Let's go Molly Pact. Oh, we have to do the treaty. I forgot about that. So we might be a little late on war here. But we're definitely going to do Molly Pact to make this a historical build. Okay, those guys are still training. That's fine. Agent killed. Yowzes. Looks like I could have fired off my collaborationist government. Okay, you don't want to join the faction yet, but you're thinking about it. Okay, let's see if these converts are going to work. So we're going to change this template into this one. Thinking that that's probably not going to work. So we'll duplicate. Converts. And then it looks to me like we need... Oh, you know what I don't have in my tank template? I don't have the recon. Okay, so that needs to be that. It's an 18 width. The only thing that's different is the support. And there is more manpower in these. Okay, so we'll change these to converts. Change these to converts. We'll see if this works or not. Can actually upgrade Rommel. Let's promote you. Witzelbin. Is Witzelbin already a field marshal? We're doing all field marshal all the time. Oh, he already is. Right. Okay, we got all field marshals here. He needs his upgrade. No, he has his upgrade. He has his upgrade. He has his upgrade. Okay, so they have massive stats here. Wow. Okay, and then let's take all the division equipment out of this template. All the expensive equipment, at least. Keep the armored cars in. We'll change this to Panzer Division. And it didn't work. I failed you guys. It halfway worked. Okay, we'll put the equipment back in. And the XP stayed the same after we lost some of it. So not sure what's going on there. It's still better than completely converting. So not completely a loss. It kind of worked. So we'll use these guys as converts. So they need to be put in an army and trained up a bit. And then did we have enough? Let's see here. 4,000 support equipment. And everyone's got a logic company in them. Okay. 18 widths are meta, in my opinion. Let's have these guys be good. To use the motorized or not? I think I'm going to use the motorized. Let's give him some flame tanks too, huh? Oh, we'll give him some logies. We'll see how the motorized performed. It'll be a test case. And let's take out all the other stuff that we don't need. Just so that I don't see them here. Perfect, that looks great. And we're gonna get another spy here in 9 days. How's our production going? It's going great. Okay, pumping out those planes. Got enough Flammpanzers. Okay, next operative is here. So we're going to let him get over into the Netherlands. And we'll see if we get the collab off in time. We might. But one collab on the Netherlands would be nice. Be nice to have. Okay, we can get Rommel and we can get Guderian. And then I'll go with probably Mauser next. Got to keep an eye on our manpower. Maybe I'll upgrade my manpower next. Not sure. Okay, dispersed industry 4. So it is time to build more refineries, and then got a lot of work to do on the infantry equipment. Logi 2 would be nice to have. Actually, Logi 3 would be nice to have for bar, but it's a little expensive right now. And let's check out our panzer divisions. We might even be able to train these because we should have... We only have 920 tanks in stockpile. Wow. And these are kind of glass cannons. They don't have a lot of breakthrough on them. Okay. So that's fine. We'll just keep this how it is. Marder 3Bs. 149 soft attack. 103 hard attack. Used to get a lot higher numbers with heavy tanks back in the day. 200 defense, 107 breakthrough. That must be because of the motorized. 43 piercing should get us there. After I upgrade the main weapon on the tank, should be able to do just fine. And the other thing that I want to make sure, let's get Molly packed. Let's make sure that we have enough infrastructure so we don't get bombed. Let's do that just to make sure that they don't start having us have attrition because we're getting bombed in a silly way. Is there any other places to build refs? It looks like there are 2, 4, 6, 8. Is that better than these places? Yes. And then let's build up mills in all the high infrastructure areas first. And we could probably just round this off because we're probably going to be going the rest just mills. Kind of screwed that up. Should go to the bottom. All right, looking good there. Those are 280 infrastructure areas. That should be fine. Let's put all these hundos at the top. Okay, construction 3. So should start popping all that rubber out pretty quick here. Okay, that's going full bore. Let's go Army Innovation second. What do I want to do here? Let's start on mech. Let's just get it started. We can apply the bonus later. Okay, non-aggression pact. They're in our faction. Okay, we should be able to get a spy master done here. Very nice. I'm loving it. Prepare collaborationist government. Advanced rubber processing completed. Is there anything else we could do? We could actually upgrade the recon. This is pretty low impact stuff though. Not sure about that one. Probably more important things to do. We could get railguns going for the Eastern Front. That would be nice to have. I don't think we need any new tank chassis, believe it or not. go for railgun. Why not? Okay, and they're just preparing that collaborationist government. And yeah, we will go Mali to Danziger War. And it looks like we're going to be a few months off here, but not too bad. So this is going to wrap up at the end of middle July, August, September, October. So it'll be sometime in October. We could start getting our doctrines. Forgot about that. I was screwing around quite a bit with my templates. Completely forgot about doctrine. See if we can't get a second cheeky collab up against the Netherlands. We could actually go through Belgium and then take France that way. It'll be a little bit harder, though. Be nice to get Mauser next with her political power. Okay, still turning out those refs. We'll recognize Bulgarian claims and go Danziger War here. Mali signs the pact. Okay. Russia signs the pact. Okay, we got enough anti-air. Got enough armored cars. Oh, we got 3,000 tank destroyers, so we could probably make some more converts. Let's do another experiment and just see if I do straight up converts here. So we'll let these guys reorg. It looks like they've done staff office plan. Actually, that would be nice to do. Can we do a staff office plan for everyone? 144 command power. Well, we most certainly don't have that. Okay, so we'll use some of that for a staff office plan. I believe that increases planning bonus. Let's hover over this, and this is something that I learned from Pigden. Duration 7 days. Base cost 0.12. Planning speed 400%. That's actually not going to matter. Whoops. It's not going to matter for us because they should have max planning bonus because they've been sitting there on the line for a long time now. Let me check out how many fighters I have here in the stockpile. 583. Okay, so I think we have enough fighters. I think our production is actually pretty good. Let's focus on refs. And infrastructure. So that's really going to be the key, is making sure that we like maybe improve infrastructure through there. This looks kind of like a pain area there. It would be nice for there to be a backup railroad through there. And then what I'm liking is there to be rails of 3 all the way up to the barb front. I don't know what I just did there, but I need to turn that off. Okay, and the next video is going to be Battle of France. Battle with the Allies here. Trading 4 civs with the Allies right now. Let's get Mauser. And the next thing I'm going to be thinking about is conscription law, because we're going to run out pretty quickly. And I could do some naval upgrades here because we're not going to be using our Navy. So I'll do that in the next video. Thanks for joining me, guys. That's going to be it for this video. And next video, we'll start war. All right. See you on the next one.